guys, welcome back to House Heart Home. Today's video is a springy video. We are so glad that winter is over. So spring has come and with it comes a lot of changes. So the first major change that happens when spring comes is time change. A week ago now, a week ago, we had something called as spring forward. We jump 1 hour ahead, which is part of daylight savings time. And so we set our clocks 1 hour ahead after midnight. So in our phones, the time automatically changes. On our watches and our clocks at home, we have to manually change. So here's a clip of me changing the time in one of our clocks at home. So that's done. Our time has changed. We lose 1 hour of sleep, but that's great. Our days become longer. So sunrise is early and sunset is late. So our days get longer. We can enjoy being outdoors for a longer time because it gets dark around, I should say, 7:30 now. So now that spring has come, I decided to do a DIY, which is nothing but the full form is do it yourself. So DIY. And I wanted to do a spring wreath. So I love wreaths. Wreaths are nothing but round floral bouquets, and people hang it on walls or in front of their main doors. And I had a winter wreath. I wanted to make one last year, but I didn't find the time, or I was too lazy, or I just let it go. But spring, now I really feel like making one. So I'm doing a easy peasy one. So I thought I'll share it with you all. I actually first didn't want to vlog it. So I was kind of almost halfway done. But then I thought I'll vlog it. So I'll show you guys what all materials you need first to make this spring wreath. You need a roll of jute cord. So I bought this one. There's a store here called Dollar Tree, and there's also a Canadian store called Dollarama, which is not there in the US, but it's a dollar store that is $1 plus. So you find things that are $1 and more, but not anything more than, I should say, $10. That you won't find anything more than $10. It's $1 above. And so there were a lot of things that I didn't find in the Dollar Tree, which was disappointing because everything is just $1.25. And so you can go to any craft store near you. So this is the jute cord that I bought. I thought I will need maybe 2. I didn't want to go back again for it, so I bought 2 to be on the safe side. I bought 2. But I'm done wrapping the wreath and I still have this much left. So 1 was more than enough. But anyways, I'll make a fall wreath maybe in the fall. So this won't go to waste. That's what you need. And then you need glue sticks. I have a mini glue gun. Let me show you guys. Here is my glue gun that I bought at a craft store. Again, I bought mine at Michael's. You can buy it at any craft store that you find. And since this is a mini glue gun, I had to buy mini glue sticks. So if you have a bigger glue gun, then bigger sticks. Or if you don't have glue guns, you can just use Fevicol or usual glue. Just that with glue guns, it's not so messy. Like you don't have to apply it with both your hands and stuff like that. It's just easier. It works like a gun. So you just press this trigger and hot glue comes out of here and you just apply it wherever you want to and stick your stuff. So that way it's easy. So yeah, I bought that since I love doing a lot of crafts. You need scissors, a pair of scissors, and you need artificial flowers. So I bought mine at Dollar Tree as well. You can buy any kind of flowers you want, roses or whatever. I bought some lilies, and these are zebras and cherry blossoms. So you can use whatever colors you like. Of course, there were a lot of oranges and yellows, but if I put those, it'll almost be like a fall wreath, because those are fall colors. So I just stuck to these, which are more like, green is the color of spring mainly. So I wanted to buy green flowers because it just, from white it goes to bare brown, and from brown you start seeing green, and it's the most beautiful thing to see fresh new buds and leaves budding on the trees. It's just so beautiful. It's like everything is alive again, and it's so wonderful. And another main thing you need is a wire wreath, and here's a clip of a half wrapped wreath that I was working on. So you need that wire wreath base. I got mine at Dollar Tree as well, but you can get it at any craft store, even Michael's. I just go to Dollar Tree because it's cheaper. So once you wrap this jute cord all around the base, then you glue on these flowers. So here's an example. If you just pluck this out, it just comes out of the thing, and so you glue the flower onto the wreath, onto the jute. Or you can just, if you're hanging it indoors and it's just lesser work, you just cut it off the stem here and just fix it onto the wreath. So then you don't need glue even. But since I'm gonna hang mine outside, it gets really windy in the spring some of the days, and the wreath can fall off, the flowers can fly off if I've just stuck them in here and there. So I didn't want that to happen, and so I'm gluing them on. So that's another option. I forgot one important thing that you need to make this wreath: your creativity. That's right. So be creative, get creative, do what you like, do your own style, because this is so versatile. You can just put your own stamp on it. You don't have to do it a certain way. You can do it how you like. So here are a few clips from the night I started working on the wreath. So I'll show you how to wrap the jute cord around the base, the wire metal base, and then I'll show you how to glue on the flowers. So when you start, you'll have a completely empty metal base. I have mine half done, but when you start, you just tie a knot around one of the circles somewhere and tie a tight knot with the jute and start wrapping it around the base. I did mine 3 times all around the circle, and then started putting it in between the different circles. So there are 3-4 circles in that base. So once I did all around, I started putting them in between the second circle and taking it out, and then doing it in the first circle, then the third circle. So randomly just go here and there. And once that piece of jute is over, you cut another lengthy piece of jute cord and start the same steps again. Tie a knot and just completely keep wrapping it till you're done with the whole metal base. So I wanted it to have a few gaps. That's why I wrapped it in such a way. If you don't want it to have gaps, then you can just go all around, just in a similar pattern. So I have a flower here that I have glued on. There you go. I don't want to do it all around the wreath. I just want it like one side, 1/4 of the wreath, just flowers here, and that's it. I'll be hanging. If you want to cover the whole wreath, it's up to you. If you want to just randomly put things here and there, you can do that. If you want to put letters like your house name or your family name, your surname, you can do that. You can buy just wood letters and stick them on here. That'll also look really pretty. Or you can hang small little flowers from here. Also, you tie it with a string and you just hang flowers. You can put hello spring on here. You can do whatever you want. The options are numerous. So let's start. I'm gonna start the next step of this wreath, which is gluing the flowers on. You can also use the leaves if you want. They just slide right off of the stems, so you can glue the leaves on. So now I have glued on all the white and green flowers, and if you like the look of this, you can leave it just like this. But I just love color, and I'm done with white and brown, so I want some color. I'm gonna add the pinks as well. So for the leaves, you can just randomly add them in between the flowers. You can even add them from behind the wreath so that they will show up in the front, kind of in the background. Sticking all the leaves in now, and then also the pink cherry blossoms and the wildflowers. So I haven't shown you the whole thing that I did all through the wreath. I've just shown till here, and here is the end product. This is how it turned out. I love it, guys. What do you think? Do you guys like it? Isn't it beautiful and colorful and just wonderful? So here I've hung it on the wall in my room just to show you guys, but it'll be on the main door outside. You can hang it in 3 to 4 different ways so that the flowers are on the bottom part, or they are on the side, on one side or the other, or even up and the jute is down. It looks beautiful in any way that you hang it. I wanted it to be bold and colorful so that even from the streets, people can look at it when it's on the door. Hope you liked this video. Hope you enjoyed this DIY. And if you do make one, then please make sure to share it and comment below if you liked this video and what you liked about it. And if you have any other questions, do comment below. Like this video, share it with your friends so they can try this DIY too. And there's something called spring cleaning that happens during springtime. People start cleaning up their houses, so cleaning videos or organizing videos, decluttering videos, these are all the things which are going to be part of my spring cleaning. And I'm going to be doing all those videos all week long. That's right, you heard it right. So you're going to get major cleaning motivation and a lot of inspiration to clean, to declutter, to organize. I am super excited to be sharing all that with you all. I hope you'll be excited, so stay tuned. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. You can just click this button right here on my face, and you can subscribe to my channel and watch all of my other videos. See you all. Bye bye, take care, and enjoy spring.